Good morning. Bom dia. Um, I haven't been sending videos out lately because
Why
we,
not?
well, we've been all over the place, back and forth from Serra da Estrela and the Minho in the region of Arco de Valdevez, where we have
Come and see the
this
pumpkins.
this this our um, at the farm. And after we've been here, how long have we been here?
5 months.
5 months. So we're kind of trying to make a recap of what has been the last few months. It's been hectic and convoluted. So it's difficult to make a video with a sequence or showing certain projects because we are doing so many things at the same time. Uh,
Yeah.
so
Life's not like that, is it? Life isn't linear.
life is not organized, is it? So I'm gonna show a little bit of the garden slash greenhouse since we started till now.
Come and see the grapes.
I'll show you. Yeah, Lawrence gonna give us a tour.
Well, there's not much.
He is the specialist of the
There's not much
growing.
to see,
Right.
but I'm quite pleased with the grapes. This is the little. We pruned these vines um, even before we moved in because the owners of the house allowed us to store some stuff here, and so these vines were all over this flat roof, completely covering it, and we cut them very hard. And I didn't think we'd get, I thought there might
It
be
was all
a
over there.
bad result. But so far, you can see there's lots of grapes here. But I'm checking for mildew. This is like a kind of mold which comes in damp weather. So, but these seem okay.
These are okay.
We've got some cucumbers growing up.
These are in flower.
Not too bad.
We made like a line, and then over there, and inside of the greenhouse, some of them
Peppers.
already.
The peppers are flowering, and we've got some little green peppers.
Oh,
Yeah, look, there is some. And I'm rubbish at growing peppers. Look,
yeah,
there you see. So they take a long time to grow.
yeah. These will be red peppers if they get ripe.
So and down here, not much. We've got some carrots, lettuce, leeks, cabbage.
Yeah.
Tomatoes. This is nabis. It's a kind of turnip, but we just eat the leaves.
Yeah.
And they're very scratchy, but when you cook them, they cook like spinach really fast.
Yeah, they are nice.
We've got some broccoli. Not much. Compared to what I see some people grow, our Portuguese neighbours, they have vast fields of
everything.
And,
potatoes, onions, etc. But we just growing a little bit anyway because
nice
tomatoes are going well.
And here, what we've got running here is just a little bit of tiny amount of water from our tank, from our spring, and I'm just attempting to keep up the humidity levels in here, and it seems to work because it gets very hot in this greenhouse, even though the greenhouse is open to the elements. We've got some shade cover on, very important. The sun is so intense at this time of year, and particularly this year, it's been even more intense than normal. Yeah,
it's been so hot.
But yeah, it's been 5 months since we've been in this.
I think there was a little bit of transformation since we moved. More outside than inside, I have to say, because inside is a bit more complicated, and we're trying to organize before we start taking things down. Oh, look, there is a flower there on, what's that? This is pumpkin.
How do you say it in Portuguese?
Abóbora.
Abóbora, yeah.
Abóbora.
Abóbora, yeah.
There you go.
I've got some apples.
Well, that's a nice...
Have a look at these. Apples and pears.
Apples and pears. the image is not the best. It doesn't have this definition. Yeah.
But how do you feel after 5 months or so of being in this farm, this house?
I'm quite happy, you know. Just I would like to have had more development in the building side, but
More progress.
yeah, progress. But it's impossible because looking after two farms, 300 kilometers apart. I don't think it's possible. So we do what we can, and we like doing the most important or the urgent, like looking after the trees and the land seems to be more important at the moment because this farm was abandoned for so many years and there was so much to cut and clean, and also we wanted to grow things. So we dedicate our time more to the outdoors. And the other farm is a little bit the same, even though we've been looking after for longer, but the work.
But you have got an outside washing machine. Look at that. Not plumbed in yet. One day.
Yes. Oh, but yeah, all of these, we couldn't see anything here. It was all overgrown and all.
Yeah, it's still
horrible.
It's still a big mess.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
I wonder sometimes, you know, we know ultimately that we can't, we're not getting any younger, and we can't keep going. But you know, go to sleep really exhausted at night, get up at 5 o'clock or so, which is really good for me to see the sunrise, for us to see the sunrise every day, and it's like a new day, isn't it? You know, you recharge, and I suppose there's always hope, you know, even though I think we're tired. I am, and aching, and that's normal. I think anyone who's working hard in wherever you live is tired. I think it's a human condition.
Yeah.
In this,
and then the weather, when it was extremely hot, it didn't help much for, do many projects, many different jobs. We just do what we can, basically.
And and it's so much cooler now. Even today, at this very moment, it's about 18 degrees.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
This is
like
perfect.
This is like an autumn morning, I think, and that's great. You know, it has been a little bit too hot in Portugal.
Yeah.
And so we've been, we're doing our best. And so what we tend to do is work until about 11 or 12, and have a bit of an afternoon off, and then do some more in the evening. Yeah. I think that's quite normal. A lot of the Portuguese, though, they seem to work straight through. The builders, they work in the extreme sun in the middle of the day, although they tend to have a 2-hour lunch break, which is a good idea, I think. Anyway, let's walk up this way and go out. So
these are really, they were transferred from the other side because they were suffering with the heat, but now they all looking very good, so they seem to be happy here under the shade.
Yeah.
More pumpkins. There was just some of them we planted, some of just we found it in the compost. It was just they just grew spontaneously. Our tomatoes.
I think one of the things that
even them were suffering over there.
The rosemary, they came from the other farm, didn't they?
Well, yeah.
And I was going to say something then, and I lost my train of thought. No, I think it is, the world is very tense at the moment, and the only thing that makes sense to me, well, not the only thing, but one of the main things is sometimes just when the world is going like it is, just get your hands in the earth and grow something.
Yeah.
We need money, we all need a purpose, but we all need food as well. And you might as well, with the price of food these days, it was on the TV last night that Portugal has one of the highest costs for
food.
alimentação,
I
food
think it's 30% more.
in the EU.
Yeah.
And I can't believe, I mean, I can believe it because we see it, but Portugal is a very productive country. A lot of our neighbours, a lot of people we know, but they grow everything from all the vegetables, and they have pigs and cows and sheep and goats. They make their own milk, and they have their own chickens and ducks and geese. They make everything. They only buy things they can't make. But nevertheless, there's some things you have to buy, like petrol, cars, washing machines, this sort of stuff. But for me, it's the price of food when you go to the supermarket.
Excessive.
And we see it. Butter was, I remember just a couple of years ago, it was €1.60, €1.50. Now you won't get it for under £2.25, and even that's on special offer.
Yeah.
And of course, everyone's looking for the same thing. So when you find that, it goes very fast. People are hoarding butter. You need a fridge for that, of course. So it's a strange time, and what can we do about it? We just carry on, don't we? Everyone.
Yeah, we keep just working. Yeah, one of the jobs we've been doing lately, and I didn't show you yet, is our drive.
Our calçada.
Calçada, the entrance.
You call them parallels as well, don't you?
Parallels.
These aren't quite the same because they're not parallel, but yeah,
you can see the difference.
This drive was built by Senor Ernesto, the man who used to own this farm, and he did a lot of work. He was a very hard-working man, and he got this built, and it's brilliant, and it looks great. We're trying. There's a before and after.
Yeah.
And we're trying to keep it like that, because I have to cut this or trim this, and it seems ridiculous to be trimming a driveway.
Yeah.
I don't
trying
want
to clear it.
do that anymore.
So yeah, also we obviously been cutting the fields all the time. It's like non-stop work. We cut this like 2 weeks ago, and last week we did the other fields down there. And it's been working. Lawrence has been pruning below the grapes, because it was all covered like this.
Yeah,
area there, you can see the difference. Some areas are like that, open, and the others are like that.
In the centre of Portugal, where we have been living, the vines tend to be low down, like no more than a metre near the ground, and sometimes they don't even have a wire, they're just loose along the ground. And I think that's because it's hot and dry and extreme conditions there, and they keep the grapes low down. But the main difference up here is the grapes and the vines tend to be tall because they allow animals to graze underneath.
Yeah.
So you can see they're more, these are very old, and the cows and the sheep,
all the animals can
graze under, and so they keep them up high. I'm pleased with this one. This vine here, the first one, I cut this back at the wrong time of year, because it was in maybe May, and I cut it back very hard and thought, well, it's a chance. I didn't cut the others, but if you look at them now, you can't tell the difference. It shows,
yeah, except that this one don't have grapes.
It doesn't have grapes.
Because it was, well, I don't know, because it was cut late, I guess. And this side just...
But you can see here, this one, if you look more closely, there's no dead wood.
Yeah, if you look at this, totally clean.
If you look at these ones,
there is a lot,
lots of dead wood.
Yeah.
Which and
they're gonna be pruned properly this winter.
I think after the harvest, this September, October, whenever it is, I've got some grapes. They're not brilliant.
Yeah.
We're going to.
We're not expecting to have a big crop, especially because we don't make wine anyway.
I make good vinegar. White and
but
red.
No, it's more like looking after it. You see this?
You can see here. Look.
These are with the mildew.
This is a problem you get. And what is the solution that the Portuguese put on?
I think they call sulfato.
Yeah, sulfate. And and look, what's interesting here? The grapes are also splitting. Look at that.
Yeah, it's the heat.
So
too much heat, too much moist.
There's just seeds rather than any grape.
Wood, yeah.
It's just the seeds. There's no no flesh
No
on them.
flesh.
And so,
But these are bad. But the other ones were nice because they were pruned in time and the better condition. There is a pile over there. Is all the bramble that Lawrence was cutting from up there on the drive, just underneath. We can show the difference. We're gonna try to clean the drive all the way.
Look, we've got an interesting project here. It's a gamble. We've got some pumpkins
On the side of the levada.
planted by here because it's nice and damp, and we'll see how they do.
We have loads of projects at the same time. Has to be like that. We work how we can, depending on the
We've been working on
system.
Our tank, and we're showing that there's an outlet here, and we've attached a tube, a tubo. I want to irrigate the vines at the lower. This farm is designed. This tank it's a large tank with 3 outlets like this, one on each side, and there is a levada system irrigating the whole farm. But of course, it's all blocked up with debris and stuff. If we just turn this on, or the one round the side, I think the water will gush out and it won't go to the vines. It'll hit a blockage and just go across the field, and we'll make green grass. We won't irrigate the vines. What we're doing here, we are reinventing the wheel, but we had this tube anyway. We had this from another project. We've connected it to that outlet, and that is feeding water 100 meters to the vines far down.
And below the house.
We're not using drinking water. We're using the water from the tank, which I do want to empty because it's absolutely full of sediment.
Yeah, we have to clean it.
But along with that, there's lots of animals living in there.
Lawrence is waiting for them to get out.
Loads of insects, and the best time to disturb aquatic environment, I think, in my opinion, is in the summer when there's no animals hibernating. But I want to make sure they've got a place to go. So I'm not going to empty the tank. And
we'll do when it's right.
Look, see, that's a nice sign in Portugal, isn't it? It used to be. Look at that. I never used to see slugs in Portugal. It shows we've got some.
Well,
some
in the other place that we used to live, we didn't see many. But then they started to come when we made changes in the house.
Pump here, which works, but it's blocked. It needs to be primed. It can't be primed because the sediment.
Again, is the question of cleaning the tank.
Down here, I think the sediment is about here. Probably 5 or 10 years of leaf litter, and it'll be very good.
We're gonna get to it when it's. So
we've got.
I was trying to change a show here. Underneath these vines, it was full of brambles that we've been clearing, and I think we're not doing a bad job since among all the others there's a big pile that Lawrence was the last job he's been doing, and he got to here. You can see how it is.
Hard. I can't just go in with the brush cutter because there's a fence there, and there's a fence. There's an ash tree growing there, and I don't want to cut. I want to see what I'm cutting, so it's not easy. So you've got to cut by hand and pull out the brambles.
It's taking time, but
remember when this triangle here,
this was up to the
like
road.
that.
It was like that, and now it's not bad. Well, it is what it is.
We've
been clearing.
Well, for me, it's exciting. We're having our first delivery on Tuesday. Come and see. I've prepared. We're going to get a pallet of large concrete blocks, a cubic meter of sand, and a cubic meter of gravel, and we're going to put them. We're going to ask the delivery lorry to. I hope he can do it. Reverse down the drive and crane it in here. What do you think, Nina?
Good. He did it last night, a couple in the evening while I was making dinner.
Is, this, shows how time goes right. History repeats itself. There's gravel and sand there. So,
from previous delivery with when it was
Senor Ernesto was when he built this road or built the wall around the gate, he probably got, because it's the widest part of the drive or the widest part of this ramp, his sand and gravel delivered there. So it's the chances are the delivery driver might
probably
have
been
delivered
here
to the
before.
same spot.
Yeah.
So it's, and it can become a lay-by. Behind it, this channel is a drain, and water runs down there when it rains heavily.
The image is not showing so well because it's sunny now.
It's very sunny, isn't it? And what time is that? Is that 8 o'clock?
Must be.
Probably time to get on with some work, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna start with the drive and then do something else. We don't know yet.
We'll just keep going.
We have, as I said, many projects on the go. But yeah, this triangle is getting better. We're gonna try to put a fence over there. I don't know if you can see open area over there after the trees. There's a, well, it could be an entrance for whatever. So we want.
But the cows climb in there, don't they?
I think so.
In the winter, and much as I like them, they're very friendly and they're like Scottish Highland cattle without the shaggy coat. But they do damage the bank because they scramble up.
Yeah, we're gonna put a fence down there. As you can see, well, our makeshift fence up is still there, and this area is a bit cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can show over here. We're trying another experiment.
Oh yeah, our growing. Oh, look at these pumpkins.
Yeah.
On the, it's quite wet.
That one is doing well. Look.
Yeah.
Because you can see if you look at
different
the top,
stages.
You can see there's a water source up there.
That's not. Yeah. This is just a little.
It's quite damp.
Stream. Not stream. It's like a spring. That Signor Ernesto used to take the water from there to use hydraulics to open the gate, open and close. So now it's just for irrigation. We have to check it. It's coming from that greener bit of the bank.
The green area, yes.
Yeah, the water just pours from there slowly and fills that. It used to be used for the gate. Yes. Unbelievable. Wow.
This is a. They say that first impressions last, and this is the first impression, obviously, of anyone's house when you approach. And I don't particularly like this gate or these walls, so I've got an idea of changing the gate. But we will reuse it somewhere. It's a good gate. It's just
we try to reuse all the materials.
And the walls, which you can see, are just standard concrete block. I would like to, not going to knock them down, but perhaps we can face them. We've got a lot, look at the stone we've got down there. And we've got tons of that stone. When Signor Ernesto improved this farm track, he laid stone. And then over time, the local authority laid tarmac, as you can see, which is great. It's very steep though. Some cars struggle on it. And the builders or the contractors, whoever it was, the council, the Concelio, they just threw a lot of the calçadas they didn't need to the side. Of course, it's all over the place on the land out here, so I've been collecting it together, and I think it's good granite blocks. We can make this wall thicker and stronger and better looking.
It will be on the bottom of our list.
It's not a priority, but I do think everybody wants their front door to look nice, don't they?
Eventually we'll get there.
We
but
need it.
The entrance looks much better than when we
used to walk down here. Well, in fact,
it was all overgrown.
When we first viewed this house with the estate agent and the owners, we had to be outside and walk in, and there was
the bramble was touching our faces.
It was a tunnel.
Yes,
it was quite interesting, but you couldn't drive down here.
Yeah,
you could barely walk.
Yeah,
and so it's like anybody with a garden or a piece of land. Over time, you improve it.
Yeah, we've been working on it.
It's are you going to switch off now?
We'll show you later the other jobs we'll be doing.
Yeah, time to get on with something, I think. No more filming for now. Bye.
Bye bye.